Hi guys, welcome back once again. My name is Brighto Bobi. You can call me Love Dr. Obi, or simply you can call me Obi. I'm a relationship expert, I'm a researcher, I'm a financial analyst, and most importantly, I'm also your friend. And so if you are new on this channel, kindly click on the subscription button right below, and then also click on the notification bell so that whenever there's a new video, you actually get it before anyone else does. Thank you. All right, today I just want to talk to you guys about why your bank is cheating you. You know, money is supposed to work for you or it's supposed to work for somebody. And so it's up to you to decide if you want your money to work for you or work for somebody in your stead. And I believe none of you want that kind of thing to happen to you because the money belongs to you and you're supposed to get everything possible that the money can actually earn for you because you actually work so hard to gaining that kind of money. So stay with me. Be right back. Welcome back, guys. You know, you don't need to be a financial expert or a professional to be able to understand certain things concerning finances or money. You know, you put your money at the bank and the bank exists because you are. You know, without you, there's no bank. But without a bank, of course, you will still exist. And so the banks that are there are representing us. They are taking care of our money. And they're using our money to make other investments that will yield them or make them make profit. And so we always look poor whilst the bank always look rich because at least they know, let me say, they know where the investment avenues are. So they know how to make those investments. You know, but because you do not know, you are only thinking about people going to steal your money or you're going to waste your money. So you just let me go and keep it over there. And some people feel free even keeping their money at the bank and it pays them nothing. Some the interest on savings that they get in the account is what they actually okay with it because they do not know how important or how worth their money is for them. And so today I'm going to show you why or how your bank is actually cheating you for the money that you put over there. It doesn't mean that you are not supposed to put your money at the bank because it protects you from so many things, from armed robbery, from burglary, and other things. I mean, but I know there's something more you could actually get out of your money. And today I'm going to talk to you about simple interest and then compound interest. So in our society, when you put your money at the bank, there are various things that you ask the bank to do with your money. Okay, and sometimes if you don't ask the bank, they will actually do anything that they want to do with you. Okay, because it depends on the amount of money that you are putting over there. And the banks, they have various kind of packages that they want to give you for putting your money over there. And the basic one is that you actually get on our savings account because most of us put our money at the bank for savings because we might actually go into that money to take it for something. Okay, so the interest on the savings is actually minimal or minimum, and so we do not get so much from it. Sometimes we also put our money on current account. For current account, we don't actually get anything on it. The bank actually deducts something from us because we can go into the account as many times as we want, so we don't actually get anything on it, but rather we are deducted what charges from that kind of thing. We also have fixed deposit where you put your money there for a specific period of time. Okay, for a specific, let's say for 5 years, for 2 years, for 3 years, then the bank pay you a fixed interest on those kind of things. We have other things like the treasury bill where we buy money from the government on government treasury bill so that we get also an interest from it. These are all avenues that we actually get it. But I just want to talk to you about why the bank may be cheating you one way or the other. Not because they are doing illegal things, but because you do not know what you're supposed to do to ask for more, because you think that you are doing them a favor by putting the money over there, but they are really happy for you just putting your money idle as a savings account money, and then you are not getting anything. While they're using that money to invest in high yielding what investment that are going to yield them good money for them to make profit to pay their workers and other things. So today I'm going to talk to you about simple interest and compound interest. And those of you who have learned mathematics or business or accounting, finance, may be familiar with this kind of thing, but maybe you are not really paying attention to. I remember years back then, I was also introduced to this kind of thing. I thought I was doing it because I wanted to pass my exam, but I didn't know that it is something that I really need to apply to in my life. I mean, so that it will help me make certain decisions. That's what people are using to change this world, and then they are using it to, I mean, squeeze that to put that in a particular corner where we find ourselves wanting, making themselves rich, and then, I mean, doing other things. So I decided to just do this video to let you know that the simple interest, the compound interest, the other thing that you learn in school, or even if you didn't learn, you need to know, because one way or the other, put your money at the bank or something so that you get the best out of your hard work earned money, so that they don't just pay you a little while they get that kind of big money. And so I'm going to look at simple interest first. And so when you say simple interest, we just mean interest being paid on your money for a specific period of time. Let's say I want to put my money, let's say about 5,000 Ghana cedis or $5,000 on in a particular bank, okay, for 5 years. So the bank tells me that, okay, we're going to pay you 10%. And I think most of the savings accounts, they don't even have that kind of percentage. But anyway, let's move forward. 10%. So with the 10%, the bank will actually pay you interest for that kind of fixed amount. So now you have the formula for calculating for the simple interest, and that's the principal. The principal means the amount you are starting with or you are putting at the bank times the rate. The rate is the percentage the bank is willing to pay for you, and the time is the number of the duration, usually number of years that you want to put your money at the bank. So that's how it works. So now let's go to our calculator and see how to calculate for our simple interest. Okay, so I have my financial calculator over here, and now let's see. I said the principal money is 5,000. It's 5,000 Ghana cedis, and so there's no monthly deposit, so you wouldn't actually fill that one. So a period, I said 5 years, and so you can see that this one is expressed in months. So in months, it means that we are actually going to calculate them in months. So 5 years and months, it will be 60 months. Yeah, I'm 12 months in every year, so 12 times 5 will be 60. So 60 months. Okay, and we say the interest rate is what, 10%. Okay, now let's look at the compounding. We are talking about in simple interest, so no compound, it doesn't compound. So now let's look at the results. Okay, so now you see that we have 7,500 in all. 7,500 mean that in these 5 years our money earned as 2,500. Yeah, 2,500 in addition to our 5,000. That is for simple interest. So if you put your money in the bank for this kind of rate, then it means that that's what you're going to get at the end of 5 years. Now let's look at why I'm saying that the bank is cheating you. In case you are smart enough to say that I want to do compound interest, and there are some other things that does compound interest, like the treasury bill, the bond, and other things, other investment that does the compound interest thing. Yeah, so let's say if you opt for the compound interest, or if you know the compound interest exists and you ask your bank to calculate that on it. Now let's see, with that same amount, 5,000 Ghana cedis, with that same amount, the period 60 months, we start same rate. And now in the compound, let's look at it annually. It means that every year it should compound. Okay, so let's look at annually and let's calculate. And so in the annually, when it compounds annually, it means that you're going to get 8,052 for 5 years. And that is the difference of about 500 Ghana cedi, $500 in addition to the simple interest. And so they go deeper into it. When you buy treasury bill, they ask you to state whether you want to buy 91-day bill, 182, whatever, up to 365-day bill. And so let's say if you want to buy a treasury bill that is also compounding quarterly, it means every 3 months. That is the 91-day rule. Let's see. So in the compounding, let's change the compounding to quarterly. And quarterly, let's see if you're going to get the same amount. And you see, the money now changed to 8,193, an additional amount. So even if in the compound interest, it depends on the amount of time that it is compounding. If it compounds once, it means that you're going to get that kind of amount. If it compounds 4 times in a year, it means you're going to increase your money. So if the money is huge, you could know the difference. Now let's look at something. Let's say it compounds every month. Let's see what we got every month. Now, we have 8,226. It increased again. Let's look at compound weekly. It increased again, 8,239. Now let's look at compound daily. Let's say every day the money you put compounds. You get what? 8,243 Ghana cedis or dollar, whatever currency that we're doing. So you realize that in all these things, if you do not know, you just ask the bank to let it compound once, or just put my money there. They say the interest rate is this. They won't ask you because they want to take that money to invest in other things, right? So if you are ignorant about all these things, someone who is investing in compound interest, you both invested 5,000 Ghana cedis, but one person at the end of the day is getting 8,243, and you're only getting 7,500 Ghana cedis. So they might tell you, or they shouldn't. Why would they tell you? Because you do not know. because they are going to use that money to also invest in other things. Let's say if they use that same money to invest in compound interest, they're going to pay you the 7,500 in the end, and they will take that profit to make their whatever thing that they want to make. And so it is always good that you get yourself educated and know these kind of things. So when you're going to bank to invest money, don't only think about you are doing the bank a favor, or I'm just putting my money so that they give me something small so that it doesn't get messy. No, try to get the best out of it. So I hope this kind of thing will help you make the right choice when you go to the bank. And ask them if you really want to do savings account, I'll suggest you rather do treasury bill, because at least that is something that follows this kind of principle to some kind of extent, and you'll be able to get the best out of your money. So try to educate yourself and try to get the best out of your hard work and money, and I can assure you that your financial life will be improved very much. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly do so. There are amazing things concerning finance, concerning relationships, and other life goals that you need to learn right on this platform. Like I said, my name is Roberto Obi. You can call me Love Dr. Obi. Hit the subscribe button, the notification button, and you get updated in everything. Thank you very much for watching. Stay blessed.